Welcome back to First Edition. We are getting to know a little bit more about the Nueces-County Junior Livestock Show Queens Contest, but we have the current queen from last year, Gisele Delgado. And on a personal note, we've interviewed you before, 12 years ago here at the station. We're going to show you a picture in a second, but first, you're the current reigning queen. You're going to have to hand over your throne in a couple of days. If you could, I want you to be an example for these young ladies. You're at Texas Tech right now. You're a freshman. How has what you learned here with the Livestock Show prepared you or bettered you for what you're doing right now?
I feel like being in the Livestock Show has definitely helped me, just because going through and meeting so many new people definitely helps you start a new chapter because of how many people you're going to meet and how many friendships and connections you're going to make throughout college. So definitely be involved in the Livestock Show because it'll definitely help you throughout the rest of your life and all of your networking and connections.
I was going to say, speaking of networking, because you're out of high school now, and these young ladies, they're in high school. I was out here watching, and I see the different friendships that are here and that have formed, and I know you've been watching them, and you had that. How important of a role does that play in just doing anything in life?
Yes, so these friendships you'll definitely have for life, especially amongst the Queen's contestants, because you're with each other so much, and especially on rehearsal and the parade, y'all get so close, and then once you see each other again in a year or a few months, it's crazy to see how you can just reconnect. So it's definitely a good example of how friendships connect in the end.
It's very important too. So what I'd like to do right now is bring up that picture, if we can, of when Gisele was with me on set. This was probably my second year here at the station, about 12 years ago. So you're 6 years old, you were a grand chess master at the time, Is that right?
Yeah, I had just won state.
You just won state.
Yes.
One of the funniest things when I asked you last year when you were crowned about that moment, you said, "Oh, I retired."
Oh,
I retired from being a grand chess master. But that's great. Okay, earlier we did meet the young lady, so I'm not going to go through the names. Barbie got that. But if you could, some of the details for people that want to come out and support.
Yes, so definitely come to the Livestock Show throughout the week. It's not talked about enough about how much work these kids really put into their projects, especially since I've done it before and my sister's in it and all of these young girls are in it as well. Please come out and support throughout the week along with the parade on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. It'll start at the fairgrounds. So please, please, please come out and support everyone that puts so much hard work into their projects, and just come out and see what the Livestock Show is all about.
And one last thing, any word of advice for these young ladies competing?
I'll say it once, I'll say it a million times, but just be yourself. At the end of the day, these judges are just looking for who you are as a person and what you represent. So just be yourself and always smile.
There you go. Great advice. Great advice to carry throughout life. Good luck to all the ladies that are out here. Thank you for coming in so early, and for their parents who are behind the cameras right now, thank you for bringing them out. We appreciate that. Barbie, we're going to send it back to you in the studio.